Okay, so I hope that last video in this unit was really helpful and useful. Please look at the tools, the list of the tools, and do the exercise, the 52 things about you. It's powerful. I was directed to do that for a business thing, and it was eye-opening because one, it took me a while to fill it out. So if it does for you too, don't worry about it. Don't condemn or shame yourself. Just rock on with it, all right? It may take you like a week, maybe two. I don't know. All I know is that sometimes my identity gets wrapped up in being a mom. And so, or a wife, or definitely my to-do list, or what it is that I did for work. So coming up with 52 things about who I am, what I like or don't like, stuff like that, it's kind of hard. I didn't know for a long time people were supposed to have hobbies. I thought having hobbies was a lazy thing. So, I don't believe that anymore. But yeah, it's super cool. And if you don't have a printer, again, for the printable, just make a list. I actually did my first one on notebook paper. So, no big thing. Just do what you can and rock on with it. So, I'm going to share a testimonial here. If this isn't for you, that's okay. Yeah, just move on to the next unit. That's fine. But I'm going to share it anyways. And if this is something that, you know, you've thought about or has been on your heart, feel free to watch it all the way through and take it for whatever it is to you. Okay? But if you watch my video about me, the one about me and my sobriety story, maybe you didn't, but my parents got divorced when I was like 6, 7, or 8. I can't really remember. But before that, we used to go to church. And after the divorce, they totally like disowned us, is what it felt like to me. Because we stopped going to church. We were not welcome the last time we went to church after the divorce. I remember that as a kid. And then we stopped hanging out with all the people that we used to hang out with that were from the church, okay? Whether or not that was the truth, I don't know. But that was my perception, and that was how I felt. So I grew up feeling very unloved, thinking that very unworthy, that God wanted nothing to do with me. Because even though, like, I don't go to church, I actually don't go to church right now, I'm not into religion, I don't really know a whole lot about it, but I always had this, like, yearning that my creator, that my higher power was God. And, yeah, I didn't feel worthy, though, because I am a fucking mess. I am a mess. Especially before sobriety. I like to think I'm not as much as a mess anymore, but I'm still a mess. And I just didn't feel like I was someone who deserved his love or attention. I wasn't someone who would be accepted by him, especially based on how his people treated me after my parents' divorce. And I found this mentor along the road, and she kind of had the same experience with me as me. But she started sharing with me about how loved she was and how much she felt loved and how accepted she felt by God. And it hit home. Like, that is all I have ever wanted, is to feel accepted as who I am. And she talked about how she read the Bible cover to cover. And she had done it like 7 or 8 times. And I was like, I could give that a try. I don't have to go to church. I don't have to be around those people. Like, I could just make it time with him, me and him. Like, it's just us, me reading his word. And I was hungry for it, you guys. I actually ended up reading the Bible cover to cover 5 times in 2 years. And it was powerful. There was a lot of stuff in there I didn't know was in there, and a lot of stuff that I thought was in there that wasn't in there. Just based off of my experiences. And so it was really eye-opening. And I do. Like, it's been amazing. I'm on my 7th go of reading it cover to cover, and I have never felt so loved. So accepted. And it hasn't been an easy journey. I'm not saying that. It's been good, though. Like, I remember my life without him in it. And my life is so much better. So much better. So, I'm going to keep it short because I've actually tried doing this video like 4 times and Facebook keeps kicking me off. Yeah. I totally encourage that one. If you have you've always kind of felt that he was your higher power, I encourage you to just open up the book. And it's not a race. You do not have to complete it 5 times in 2 years. I did not have kids then. Let me just say that. I did not have kids then. Okay. Yeah. And maybe just add to ask him to teach you who you are before you read it. Okay.